Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. This is for the week of February 6th through the 12th, and I'm using the Starcrossed, not Starcrossed, kit from Scribble Co. This is the one of two Valentine's Day spreads that I'm going to be doing. I didn't like a lot of the art for this year, so I only am doing the two Valentine's Day spreads, so sorry that there's not more, but I only liked these two kits specifically. The underlays that I'm using are the Hearts 1 underlays from my shop in Pink Hollow. As I was filming this plan with me, I kind of had the regrets for using the Pink Hollow. I should have just done my light pink or even a rose gold or even a silver, anything other than the Pink Hollow. Like it's really pretty, but it just kind of it kind of is a lot for how muted the spread was, but it's okay. I still like the way it turned out. It just kind of wish I used the different foil. But yes, the underlays are from my shop and they are really pretty. They're one of my favorite underlays that I have in the shop, so they still turned out really pretty. It's just I should have used a different foil color, but that is my bad. And then all of the overlays that I used were kind of a mix. So I had a leftover light pink, or like the rose gold, I guess you can say, foil from Scribble Co. that I used as overlays and for the headers and the full boxes. And then I also used like really old Crest Press silver foil for the rest of the overlays, and I do really like the way it turned out. It's again the foil thing, I just kind of wish I didn't use three different foils because I used the Pink Hollow, the light pink, and the silver. And for anything that I didn't have the light pink scripts in, I used the silver for, because that was just what my brain was thinking of, and most scripts I didn't have in that light pink because a lot of people, like, their shop's foil is not the light pink color that Scribble Co. has. Even mine, I've tried to find one that's close to it, and it's almost impossible to find one that matches it. So I pretty much just used the silver for the scripts that I had that I could use. So that is kind of everything for the base of this plan with me, like, that you need to know. Nothing else, I don't think, really, for info wise. I use Simply Gilded washi, which I think has been a little bit since I've used Simply Gilded washi. Has it? Let me see. Let me look at the past spreads. Yeah, because I think a couple of the past spreads were like mystery kits and they come with the washi. Oh, I guess I used it. Yeah. No, it's been a couple spreads that since I've used the Simply Gilded washi. I really need to go through and just organize my Simply Gilded washi, purely just because it's a mess. I just really need to like sort it and figure out what colors I have. I'm not obviously buying washi anymore because I have a ton of it, but I just need to figure out what colors I have and sort them and make them all match and stuff. Also, this whole extender box situation that's happening in this plan with me right now, that's like, as you guys are seeing me plan it, literally one of the most annoying things, because I ran out of underlays obviously because I had two extenders because I needed the extenders. But the worst part was that I literally kept forgetting that I needed an extender, so on the Sunday, I literally had to rip back up the sticker, and on the Monday, I knew I had the extender, but I put it on crooked, and I was just like, Lindsay, you now you have to rip this up either way because you just put it on here crooked. So we love that for me, but filming Lindsay was having a day, but that's okay. We are here and we got it up. I also never realized how not time consuming, but how sometimes time consuming it can be to try to get two plan with me's up, which a lot of you guys are probably like, Lindsay, that doesn't take that long. But when you have to write everything down, you have to plan everything out, pull all the stickers for the spreads, do the voiceover, edit it, and upload it, it's very time consuming. And so that's why I didn't upload a video on Friday, so sorry about that. But it was Thursday and I was just like, oh my god, I haven't filmed a plan with me, I haven't done anything for Friday's video, so we're just gonna skip it, because I was like, I can't. And the reason why all these videos are plan with me's is because I haven't really been buying stickers, so I don't have a haul, and I don't really have any other like potential videos to upload other than a plan with me right now, and also because I'm trying to catch up. So that is partly why there's just an influx of plan with me's, but they are the longest videos to film. They're not hard, they just take forever. So yeah, that is my spiel. Apparently I didn't really have much to talk about for the base of this plan with me, because I'm literally just going off on a tangent, which is not necessary, Lindsay. You don't need to go off on a tangent. But that's the other thing with all these plan with me's, I don't know what to talk about in these bases because nothing crazy happened. I guess technically it was this week of Super Bowl, like okay, fine. It was the week of Super Bowl. I technically could have like talked about that, but I talk about that when I get to that day. Because that day was a long day and it had a lot happening on it. Hence why we have the, what's it called? My brain. What is it called? The extender. Oh my god. Y'all, we're struggling today. It's fine. But that's why I have the extender on Sunday, because I needed it. Anyway, we're going to move it to Monday. So Monday, I played in the parks with my sister. However, I needed to work on a bunch of Etsy shop things. You know, one of these days I'll get through a plan with me without stumbling over my words. Won't be anytime soon, but we'll get there eventually. So I did mark that I was up early because I had to do all that before we left. So I used a stick with the plan code girl, and then the up early script finally I made for myself because I just kept writing it in multiple times. So I finally made one for myself, and it is in font 6 for anyone who might be curious. And then I did cut stickers on this day, so I did everything on this day. So I used a Paper Shire little silhouette cutting machine and a cut sticker script that is from my shop, also in font 6. And then I packaged orders and used another Paper Shire girl and another script from my shop, again in font 6. And then I went to the post office and used a Wonton a Million sticker and another sticker from my shop. So all the scripts from my shop. This is partially why I not opened a shop, but that was partially why I got a silhouette in the first place, was so that I could make my own stickers and save a little bit of money so that I can use my own scripts and stuff. So, but also font 6 currently is my favorite. Nothing against my own handwriting, but font 6 is just peak and fire right now, and I really, really like it. So anyway, after I did the work-related things, I marked that I did go to Disney with my sister, Lauren. I had to have like an insane extender on this day because I marked every single ride that we rode. Actually, not even all of them. I marked the main ones. So we were given, for those who worked at Disney, we were given tickets that were a part of the D100 celebration, and they came with complimentary Genie Pass. And I knew I was going to the parks with my sister, so I was like, you know what? We're going to use these tickets because I want the complimentary Genie Pass, which Genie Pass is essentially how you get fast passes now. They're called lightning lanes, but it's essentially fast passes. And so because of that, I was like, all right, we're going to get a fast pass. We're going to utilize this Genie Plus like crazy. So we went on 12 rides, I believe, and I don't think I marked all 12 because that was way too much. There was no way I was going to be able to mark all that. So instead I marked with the like main ones, and we did like the Fantasyland rides and things like that. But it was pretty great because I can't tell you the last time that I went on 12 rides when we went to Disneyland, because it's always insanely busy and there's lines everywhere. So the lightning lane, definitely worth it. Will I ever pay like $20 for it in a day? No, I won't. But it was definitely worth it to be able to go with it being free. So anyway, to mark going Disney with my sister, I used an Aurora Wonton a Million, and then I pretty much just used Disney character stickers that either matched what I was marking or the ones that matched the spread. And then I marked the Incredicoaster, which this sticker doesn't match the spread, but it matched what I was marking. So it's a Little Once More with Love on a roller coaster character icon, and the Incredicoaster script is from my shop. And then I marked Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout and used a Coffee Monsters Co. Gamora, and the script again is from my shop. And then I marked Going on the Little Mermaid. That script is actually a Scribble Prince Co. like movie script, but it was pink. It matched, and I was like, you know what, we're just going to use this. So I used that one. And then we went on Soarin' Over the World, which I'm so excited because Food and Wine is happening right now, and it's Soarin' Over California. And we're going on Tuesday, and I'm just like, I need to go on that ride because Soarin' Over California is so much superior to Soarin' Over the World. Just saying. But yes, so for Soarin' Over the World, I just do like a plain character sticker because I was like, you know what, this works. So that is from Paper Bits Co. And then I marked Big Thunder, and I used Woody from Once More with Love because Wildest Ride in the Wilderness, he's a cowboy. Figured it matched. And then I marked Matterhorn. Oh my god, did I not realize? Stop. I put those on the same side. I only just now realized that. Oh, Filming Lindsay. You tried so hard and you failed. So Filming Lindsay, hardcore failed. It's fine. Matterhorn, I used a Pumpkin Paper Co. character sticker and a Matterhorn script from my shop. And then last but not least, I marked Small World, and I didn't really have a major sticker for that, so I just used like two girls playing in the parks type of sticker. That is also from Pumpkin Paper Co., whose shop is not open, unfortunately. But yeah, did not notice. I did that twice. Oh, I just hit you guys. I'm so sorry. I did that twice this week because I did it on the Sunday. I knew I did it on Sunday. I didn't realize I did it on Monday too. Oh well, it's okay. At least it is under a extender, so no one's ever gonna see it, so it's fine. But yes, that was my Monday. Very, very busy, but also really fun just because I got to spend the day with my sister and we went on so many rides. We got some food and it was a great time. So moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday was my payday. As always, the script and the icon are both from Scribble Prints Co. And then I paid the bills, which I have been doing this thing now where every day I get paid, I go through and pay my bills for the week. And then that way I know exactly how much spending money I have for the rest of the week, and it's been working pretty well. So it's actually kind of nice to just get all my bills for the week out of the way and then just go from there. So for paying the bills, I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji, and the pay the bill script is a script from Nicolexia Designs, I believe. And then I marked that I was tired AF, because I probably was after yet the day before. So I used a Once More with Love Munchkin and a Tired AF script that is from Letters to Apollo. After that, I marked a Scribble Prints Co. order, which probably was a hefty-ish order. Who knows? But if I felt the need to mark it, probably was. So I used this SP icon from an old icon sheet from Scribble Prints Co. And then this sadness icon from Odd Loop is probably the thing that stands out the most in this entire spread, because I needed to use her. Also, my camera cut off because the battery died, so sorry about that, but I needed to use her to mark this. But she stands out so much in this spread, and I'm like, it's kind of funny how much she stands out, but it's fine. So I marked sadness name tags. So context / story behind this, I have a friend at work and we call each other Sadness, which kind of sounds bad, but it's more so of like a which one of us is kind of sad, emotional, having a bad day type of situation today. And so whenever we were working together, we have sadness name tags, which they are little like laminated name tags that just go on our whiteboard so that we know where we're working and stuff like that, because we have a team and all that jazz. And whenever we're together or we're working the same day, we will have the sadness name tags, and then when one of us is off, we have our normal ones. So the sadness name tags were made on this day, and it makes me happy, because the sadness that I have is literally joy dragging sadness, because that's how I am, where literally it's trying to, like, positivity is trying to drag me out of whatever issues that I always have, and it's very fitting for the two of us. So that is the story behind that. I'm now very, very behind, but it's fine. For last thing on Tuesday, I did use a Fox and Cactus Girl to mark that I had to go through emails, which I think they were work emails for this day. Moving on to Wednesday, I did Sleep In, so I used a Wonton a Million sticker and a Sleep In script that is in font 1 from my shop. And then I marked that I had to call out my dad. I don't have very many call stickers, like phone stickers. I really need to get some new ones. So I used the Fox and Cactus Girl with like big hair, because 1, she matched, and 2, I'm just running out of the stickers. But I used that to mark calling my dad. And then I did carpool on this day, so I used a Wonton a Million sticker and a carpool script in font 5 from my shop. On the second half of Wednesday, I marked that we got Starbucks, because when we carpool, we Starbucks. So the coffee break stickers from Kina Prints, I have had these stickers for a while, and I was like, I need to use these because I've had them for so long. I have no idea if her shop is still open. If it is, it will be linked down below, but I use that. And the Starbucks print script is from Kinsey's Creations, whose shop unfortunately is no longer open. After that, I marked that I had to submit a trade, so I used a Scribble Prints Co. icon to mark that. And last but not least, for Wednesday, I used a Wonton a Million. I think this is John. I think John is the one that has the teddy bear from Peter Pan, because Michael, I think, is the one with the hat and the glasses. I could be completely wrong. First off, I messed up this, though you're going to see me pick it up and put it back down again. But I think I want to say it's John from Peter Pan, but I just used him because he's the one that matched the best, because he's pink, he has a teddy bear, he's cute, and it works. But I use that to mark training. We have like an online training system thing that we have to go through for, like, you do safety videos, you do like harassment videos, things like that, where we can stay up to date on state regulated learnings and trainings. So that was it for Wednesday. If Filming Lindsay can figure out how to spell learn, it will get there eventually. Moving on to Thursday, for Thursday first, I marked a YouTube binge. There wasn't much to mark on this day, so I did mark YouTube binge very big, but also the script that I have is from my shop and it's really big anyway. It's one of the ones that I need to reformat at some point, but the icon that I used, or the character sticker, is from Paper and Milk, and then the YouTube binge script, like I said, is from my shop. It is in font 1. I then marked coffee after that and used the same situation with the Kina Prince coffee cup, and then the coffee script is in font 2 from my shop. I've used almost every font except for 3 and 4, which I don't use either of those very often, which I thought I was gonna like 4 better, or 4 more, but then 6 came along and I was like, font 6 it is. But yes, that one's in font 2. For the second half of Thursday, I did have to get groceries. Not entirely sure if I ordered them, if I Instacarted them. I don't Instacart very often, but sometimes I do. Or if I went to go pick them up. Genuinely can't remember. But I used a grocery run script that is from Scribble Prince Co. for that. And then I marked that I was playing with Bailey just because I think I mentioned this. I don't know if I actually have mentioned this. I want to mark more things when I do with Bailey, just because they're fun to look back on, and I just want to know when I was playing with her, and also because she's by herself now. She's not needy, but I think she's more so just kind of bored, and so I play with her a lot more often. She's very restless now, unfortunately, because she's by herself. She's never not had another dog live with us, so it's kind of hard for like her getting adjusted to that. So I just want to mark the times I was playing it. And even at this time, unfortunately, Cujo was not able to get up. He wasn't walking around and stuff. So kind of same situation where she couldn't play with him. He was still there, but I think she needed to get a little bit of energy out. So I just have been playing with her a little bit more, and I want to mark it just because it's a fun thing to mark and to look back on. So the character icon, I believe, is from Beneva Creations. It's one of the few like stickers that I have from them. And then I marked that I got my Girls Jr. for dinner, or at some point, maybe before work, not entirely sure. And I used a Paper Shire bunny with a burrito to mark that. Moving on to Friday. So Friday was rough for me. I had a migraine on this day. I've mentioned this before, but I, for some odd reason, tend to wake up with headaches, and I'm not entirely sure what's causing it. I've tried a couple different things. I think it's partial dehydration mixed with a needing of new pillows and a mattress. I genuinely think that's what it was, or what it is, that is the reason why I'm waking up with headaches. But on this day specifically, I had a migraine and I was dizzy, unfortunately. The dizziness was real rough. So I called out on this day, and I called out like right before my shift too, which was kind of bad. But I used a phone icon to mark calling sick, and then just used a Once More with Love. Nope, not Once More with Love. Sorry. Coffee Monsters Co. emoji to mark the migraine. And in the middle of this, I kind of marked this out of order, which was on accident. I didn't mean to do it like this, but I just put the bigger label in the middle, and I didn't mean to, but it's fine. So I used a Wonton a Million sticker with a planner. We're struggling talking right now, it's fine. To mark that I bought my Estelle, my new planner that we are currently planning in. I did buy that on this day and place that order, which was really exciting. And then I marked that I was dizzy. So this sticker that I use is from Once More with Love. It's technically a headache sticker. I didn't really know what else to use for dizzy, because I actually don't know if she has dizzy stickers. She probably does, because she's like everything. But I didn't have them, so I decided just to use the like migraine one, like with it spinning, because I figured kind of was fitting for it. So we marked that. And then after that, I marked that I slept all day, because I pretty much did. I slept all the way probably until like 6 or 7. And then after that, I didn't sleep that long, actually, probably like 4. And then after that, I didn't do much and like watched movies and stuff all day, which, looking at a computer screen, probably not the best for me when you have a migraine, but I couldn't just like sleep all day. I had to do something. So to mark sleeping all day, I used I think it's a bear from Paper and Milk. I could be totally wrong, but like it has like the texture of Paper and Milk paper, so I think it's from there. And then, or like a Amaro from there, I don't know. And then I marked that I watched Inside Out and Zootopia. For Inside Out, I used a Bing Bong Wonton a Million sticker, and the Inside Out script is from Scribble Prince Co. And then for Zootopia, that sticker is from Stick with the Plan Co., I believe. And the Zootopia script is from my shop in font 1. moving on to Saturday. So Saturday we got Starbucks, as one does usually, because that is just our routine. So I used another one of those Kino print stickers and the Starbucks print script, and then I still had a lingering headache unfortunately on this day. It was not fully gone, and honestly if I had more sick hours I probably would have called out on this day too, but yeah, I still had a headache and was still a little dizzy on this day unfortunately. So I used a headache munchkin and a headache script that is in font 1 from my shop to mark that. And then I did mark that I took medicine. I usually will try not to take medicine unless I absolutely have to. I did take some on Friday, but I took more on Saturday because I was just like, I need it, and I just decided to mark it. So I used a Once More With Love munchkin to mark taking the medicine. And then on Saturday, this was when I was like, okay, is it because I'm hella dehydrated? Because definitely possible that it's because I'm dehydrated. So I just started chugging water because I was like, you know what? I need to fix this somehow because I was so tired of the headaches and it was getting worse. So I marked that I drank all the water. I used a munchkin to mark that, which kind of is a little redundant because you're supposed to drink water 2 days or like a day before the actual day, and that's how you hydrate. Like, it's not immediate, which obviously makes sense. But I think I drank like 3 of my like large hydro flasks because I was desperate. I was like, I'm ready to get rid of this headache in any type of way possible. So we drank all the water, and then I marked I was dizzy again because we love that for us. And I used a munchkin, the same munchkin that I used the day before, to mark that we were dizzy. And then last but not least for Saturday, I just marked that I had a rough night because I did. I'm pretty positive I was I was in a shift that is also really, really exhausting and tiring and physically and mentally exhausting. And so having a headache on top of that and being a little dizzy, not the greatest because you got to lift things, you got to move things, and oh my God, I hit you guys again. Wow. We're tired. I'm so sorry for hitting you guys multiple times with this voiceover, but it is what it is. But yes, it was not a good day for me to be dizzy and having headaches and stuff like that. So for marking the rough night, I just use a paper and milk Maro for that. Okay, moving on to Sunday. I am going to start talking about Sunday because Sunday was a lot. Thankfully, I was feeling better by the time we hit Sunday, which was great because I was like, I don't want to feel bad on the Sunday because the Sunday I have a lot happening. So we do have a full extender situation happening because we needed it. So first thing for the Sunday, it was Shrimpy's birthday. So for an explanation, Shrimpy is one of my friends who used to be my coworker. It is her daughter, and from pretty much the time frame that she was in her womb to birth to now, she's always been known as Shrimpy. So that is why we call her Shrimpy. She does have an actual name, but we call her Shrimpy, and we're just gonna keep it at Shrimpy. But it was her first birthday on this day, and she is just so unbelievably cute. It's ridiculous. So I did mark her birthday. So I used a munchkin from Once More With Love, and then the balloons, I genuinely can't tell you where they are. They're really, really old, but I just have them. They're not from Scribble Prince Co. They're from somewhere else, but I used that to mark her birthday. And then the first birthday script that I'm going to put down is from a sampler from Scribble Prince Co. So it was her birthday. So she had a party and everything, and my friend didn't realize that it was Super Bowl Sunday also. So we had a party for Shrimpy, and we had a Super Bowl Sunday party that we went to. So it was great. So marked her birthday, and then after that I marked coffee because we needed the coffee. So I used the same situation that we've used before, and then I had to buy her present before I went over there, and I just used a little baby feet icon because I will literally never use that again in my life. So I was like, I need to use this icon for this. And then I marked her party and used a stick with a Planco little girl to mark that. And they had tons of food. My friend's boyfriend, actually they're not boyfriend, he is Filipino, and he had a ton of family and stuff there, but they had so much Filipino food, and I was like, oh my God, so much food everywhere. It was great. It was a great time. So much food everywhere. So I marked that there was tons of food, and that I ate tons of food. There was desserts, there was meals, there was appetizers, everything you can think of. So I used a munchkin that's like holding its belly to mark that. And then I just marked great times with friends, because I got to see some friends that I work with all the time, friends I have not seen in a long time, some who I haven't seen in a couple of years. And it was just nice to see a bunch of friends and to be there, celebrate Shrimpy, and also watch Super Bowl at the same time. And it was just a joyous and fun occasion. So I marked the great friends with a like friends munchkin, and then after the extender I marked the Super Bowl, because we did watch that. I will be 100% honest with you, I don't really care about football. I will watch it if like there's someone in my family that's like, oh my god, or if there's someone in my life that's like, hey, you want to go to a Super Bowl game? Sure. Or not game, party. I will go for the food and the halftime show usually, but I don't really care about football. I like sports, but not football's just not my favorite. I will root for whatever team. So I marked the Super Bowl in like a smaller box, because why not? And I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji for the Super Bowl. But honestly, all I really cared about was Rihanna and the halftime show, and that was what I mainly stayed for. I stayed for the whole entire game too, but I was like, I'm gonna leave after the halftime show, and then the game kind of got a little good, and I was like, all right, fine, I'll stay for this. So I left actually after the game, but I was expecting a little bit more from the Super Bowl halftime show. Y'all don't come for me, please. But also it was great because at the end of it, we're like, is she pregnant? Is she not? Hold on, wait, how long did she just have her? Like, we were like investigating the pregnancy, because we were just like, what is happening? But yeah, she did great for being pregnant in front of millions of people and stuff like that. So yes, Super Bowl things. After that, I went home and I had a little bit of time to do some stuff. So I had a YouTube binge on this day, and I went home and had a YouTube binge while I was working on underlay listings. So I used a Wonton a Million sticker, and the YouTube binge script is from my shop. And then I marked a pizza night and used a Grin and Bear It Bear for the pizza night. And then I marked that I just worked on underlay listings, and I used a Paper and Milk Marrow to mark that, because I had probably a bunch of new releases that were coming up eventually, and I had to do the listings for those. So that is everything actually for this plan with me. I feel like I've been talking for forever, but also have not, because I've definitely had a longer plan with me than this. I think it's just Sunday was just filled with a lot of things and a lot of talking. And yeah, that is everything for this plan with me. I also did not tell you guys, I pulled in a couple extra labels for this kit from another kit, because I definitely did not have enough labels, especially with the 2 extenders. So I don't even know if you guys could tell that, but I did pull in a couple of like little things from an old kit. So there's that. But yes, we'll go ahead and flip through everything that is left in the kit. It is not a lot, I will be honest. I used a lot of it. If Filming Lindsay can get her act together. There we go. Also, I didn't want to use that double box that's on the front there. I just kind of felt like the blue just did not match, even though I know it's like a Romeo and Juliet type of thing. I just felt like it didn't match, so I didn't use it. But here's everything left in the kit. I used almost all the labels, like a lot of them. I'll show you. We're almost there. There's your label sheet. I use majority of them, and it's ridiculous. And then I'll give you guys a wiggle, which again, kind of wish I didn't use the hollow, but it was my own doing, and it is okay. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. If you did, as always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Please leave me some type of comment down below. I do read all of them, even though I don't respond to all of them. I do read all of them. And I will see you guys on Friday, hopefully, for the next plan with me, which will be the Valentine's Day spread, which I've already filmed the base for, so should be coming on Friday, hopefully. Bye, guys.